coming. I am coming. Here we go. How is everybody? How is everybody doing? Hola. This is your friend Angelica here in the beautiful space of Galveston Island. All right, y'all. I preempted, wanted to go a little bit early this time because last week I went like when I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna go around 7:30. Y'all couldn't see me and nobody could see me because it was dark. It hasn't clicked to me that it's still dark, at 7:30 because I'm so used to it being dark by like 9 o'clock. But we're not there yet, so here I am. Hope you can hear me. Hope I'm doing good. Hope I'm fine. Okay, bueno, amigas. Maybe deep breath because I was just freaking out for no reason right now. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. I just recorded a video right now um talking about PR, right? How not all PR is good PR. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time. It's the moment for me to come on here and just talk to you guys a little bit. I really do miss coming on here and just talking to everybody just about everything and nothing at all. In true honesty. But first, before I get even started, did you mark your calendars? Are you ready? November 14th is the Latina Entrepreneur. No, it's not. It's called the Latina Conference. We're officially naming it the Latina Conference of Texas. I'm just kidding. I don't know if we're going to add the Texas thing, but it is. It's the Latina Conference. I want you to set your alarms, say the date, tell your grandma, tell your sister, tell everybody. Tell everybody, November 14th is the Latina Conference happening in Houston, Texas. We still are in the works of finalizing the contract with the space. So stay tuned. I think I'm so excited about the space. I hope you I hope you enjoy it as much as I think it's going to be amazing. So with that being said, let's talk about a few things when it comes to the conference, okay? Bueno, in the past, I have said this before, in which I truly believe about pre-talking. Mira nomás, all this space and they come right next to me. I truly believe that when it comes to conversations that are going to be taking place in a certain setting, should be talked about like prior to it. Should be talked about like I want to know when I go to events or when I go to gatherings, I want to know what it is that you're going to be talking about. I want to know who, not only do I want to know who's going to be talking, but I want to know the topics. I want to know what's going to be said, what's going to be highlighted, who, what, when, and where, right? And so, with that being said, I have some of the topics here. I think some of them are still relevant. Some of them are never going to go out of style. Some of them are never going to lose its relevancy. But here we go. Pitching, right? I was just talking about how not all PR is good PR. Pitching. How do you truly pitch yourself? Who do you pitch yourself to? And is every person that you're going to like, is every time you speak to somebody new, are you going to be pitching that product or service or whatever it may be? One thing for me, I don't want people running away from me. So I don't want to, usually I answer questions based on what people want to know about me. And a lot of the times now I find myself having the conversations or leading the conversation when they say introduce yourself. My name is Angelica. I'm yay old. I don't even start with like what my job really is. I let people know that I have a son, I'm married, I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas, that kind of situation. Because I want you to know me personally before you even know what it is that I do. Um, so I I always start there, right? But pitching yourself when there's an opportunity to pitch yourself. When you in my belief, this is only coming from me, in my belief, when you come from a place of, oh, okay, let me tell you who I am. Because maybe then I might resonate with you, not just my product or whatever service it is I'm selling you. But how is it that you're really like resonating with me? And then when you get comfortable there, you might actually shift a little bit. And then you start understanding what is it that people like to hear, what is it that people want to hear when it comes to your brand, right? I was I was at open call last year for Walmart. There was a lady there who had this product. There's a lot of why? What's the point of getting so close to me? Oh my God. Okay. Distractions. Angelica, pay attention, focus. Okay. So last year, there was a there was an exit right there. Like, why did he have to come up next to me like that? Jesus Christ. Okay. So there was a lady who was at open call. She had a product, and the conversation, that were pitching the products, right? They were pitching the products, and they kind of just like selected some of the audiences who were already there with the product. And they're like, all right, pitch your product. But they weren't going to be on the stage to pitch. So they had to be ready and ready to go. You could tell that she had not perfected, but she had redefined how she was going to approach conversations, because her product was actually along the lines of like wellness and health, but in terms of like sexual health or intimate type of situation. And it was, and I'll just say it here, guys, we're all grown adults, right? Okay. It was a lubricant that had a taste to it. And but she had data behind this. And the data that she went to, she didn't go immediately to like the naughtiness of it. She went immediately to like the, oh, and this is what we do, sexual health is really, we all know sexual health is a thing, and so on and so forth. But then she pivoted really quick, and she said, one of our best, or when we get feedback, one of the best scents or flavors that we get, or that we get a lot of positive reactions from for men, are the ones that smell and taste like cinnamon rolls. And that got a reaction out of everybody. Everybody who was in that auditorium was like, what? So you could tell where there wasn't a discomfort, but there was like a, well, that's interesting. And it made you think, would I enjoy that? What, does it matter? Why am I shaking? So it stuck with me. The fact that I'm still talking about this months later stuck with me, because she really took and paid attention to the information, the data, and the feedback that she was getting. So she was able to confidently, yes, she was, here they come again walking this time. What's up? She was confidently able to pitch her product. So I ran down the rant and they completely distracted me. All right. So on these kind of panels, how to pitch yourself, the kind of panelists that we're going to have actual coaches, people who are in the PR space and can actually help you finesse your pitch. We're going to have investors. We're going to have people who are already like professionals at what they do. They already have a brand, they've already grown it, and they've been in business for like 5, 10 years type of situation. So that's one of the topics. Also, the power of collaboration. Truly, what does it truly mean to collaborate with people um that have either a similar service or a similar brand or a similar product, or somebody who just aligns kind of with what it is that you're doing in terms of like, even like mission wise, right? We can have two separate, completely separate. I can have a brand, you can have an experience, but if we have a situation in which our messaging aligns, how does that collaboration really truly look, right? Okay. So these are the kind of conversations that we're going to be having that day. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. Um, and these are my notes from the past, and these are some of the ones that kind of like stick around, because these are the nuances that continue to come up when we push out the form. Actually, there's a form that we have. If there's a form that we have, if you can answer some of those questions on that form, we are going to be giving away 3 sets of pairs of tickets. One for you, one for your friend, or one for you, one for your best friend, one for you, one for your sister, one for you, one for your mom, whatever it may be. There's a link that we're going to be providing in which you can answer the questions, and then you're just entered. You're entered to possibly win those tickets to the November 14th. We haven't even said like anything yet, but I know that I want to invite you to this specific event, because a lot of our agendas are built solely on the responses we get from those inquiries. So please do your friend a favor and please look at it. Jesus Christ, that sounded like all in my face. Okay. Whew. I haven't looked at this. Y'all want to see what it looked like? I have some amazing um, people behind me, like my designers and the person who's actually controlling this right here. Like I keep all of this because it like fires me up. It like keeps me motivated to continue to do this. And so I have a lot of this. And so ahorita now, okay. Bueno, now that I talked to you guys about the conference, how are you guys? Right now, I can just imagine if you're in Texas and you're surrounding yourself with the conversation in terms of like voting, voting for the primaries and all of that other stuff. Oh my goodness. There's a lot happening, but you know what? Conversations are getting interesting, they're getting good, and I really do believe that there will come a time in which we'll start collectively come together and really do good, you know? So I am with all of my fellow Texans in this really, really like just I don't even know how to express it. I don't even know what to say. I am in such big disbelief and fear. I'm holding myself to like stressors. I'm holding myself to like the complete stressors of what's happening. And I'm finding myself like um clenching my jaw or like my toes are like this and like I'm just so yeah, no words, no words, absolutely no words. So as people try to keep your attention here online because attention is currency, take care of your mental health, take care of yourself, know when to log off, know when to stop, know when to not take it personal, know when to truly go inwards and make sure that what you say and how you say things is not to hurt somebody, but coming from a place of sincereness from you. Um, okay, bueno. On another note, y'all, okay, tell me why. Apparently, I'm a speed demon. A speed demon. I'm stuttering because I can't. Y'all, why can I not stay away from getting like traffic tickets? I got two. Who's trying to call me? Like I'm getting a 1-800 number. Solicitor soliciting. It ain't the time, people. Okay, no, two tickets, two speeding tickets, one in Arkansas and one here in Houston. And they're not letting these go. They're like really holding on to dear life. I don't like going into like situations like courthouses. So there's some like law firms that take care of these tickets for you. They're a small price to pay, and then some of them are bigger. But I didn't even know that my ticket, I thought I had reset it. I didn't reset it. And so I didn't end up going. And what ended up happening is that they issued a warrant for my arrest. And I was like, what? Do you know how much that scares me? I sent a message. Why would you like say like don't ever scare me like that? But now they're not like letting so I had to completely hire a lawyer and that's a lot of money out of my pocket. I mean, everything for me to have to be in front of the like they want to take y'all, I need to stay off these roads, but I really love like driving. I really love like being out here on these roads. I really love to yeah, yeah. Okay. Bueno, y'all have any advice for me outside of stop driving? I'd really appreciate it. Um, yeah, I think that's it. You know, sometimes I have to go through my books to aim for oh, Las Patronas. Guys, we are going to be at South by Southwest. So if you're going to be at South by Southwest, and if there's something that you think in terms of like the innovative track, if there's something or there's a panel or algo that we need to go to or something that you would recommend, please recommend it to us. Please tell us where to go. I've been to South by Southwest quite a few times, but this time it's supposed to be different. I really hope it is. I want to be really honest. In the past, I feel like it was over bubbled, like it was just way too much. But this time around, it's supposed to be quite interesting. So I'm excited about it. I'm really looking forward to it. Not only that, I'm gonna drag along my two, las dos otras. I'm gonna drag the other two along to see how it is that they actually do during the South by Southwest. Because y'all, it's like you're okay. Austin, it's up and down hills. Nobody understands that. Okay, we think Texas flatland, right? No, Austin has hills. And so it has inclines. And so you're just up and down those inclines. It's not like it's in a convention center. It's like in different hotels and stuff like that. It's not supposed to be like that this time. This time it's supposed to be like within a neighborhood. Anyway, it's supposed to be really cool and really good this time around. But I'm interested to see how Mary Ann and Monica actually do because it wears me out. South by Southwest wears me out. But I'm willing to give it another try. I'm willing to see what it is that they do this time around and how they approach it. The last time we were supposed to be there is when the entire like world shut down during uh, because of the pandemic that happened. Like we were literally, I think, 2 weeks out of South by Southwest when they were like, "Yeah, it's not happening," and we were like, "What?" We were supposed to be there. Actually, we were supposed to hold a like gathering or something like that. So we were considered speakers, me and my husband Juan. So that's the last time I was possibly going to entertain going to South by Southwest. And then previous to that, it had been like maybe a year or two before I even went. I mean, the last time I checked, the first time I ever went was about 10 years ago. So there's that. And then we're gonna be in Dallas to FIFA Fan Fest. You will find your friends Angelica Maria, Angelica, Monica, and Mary Ann at the Dallas Fan Fest. We are excited for the experience that's going to be taking place. We are excited for the I heard that during these kind of like matches, y'all, I'm new to this. I don't know what they're called, okay? These kind of like matches between countries, like the energy is palpable. Like the energy is supposed to be like exuberant. And so I'm excited to see how the Dallas area really like moves around and does this thing. So we're gonna be in Dallas for FIFA. We don't know what dates yet. We're gonna be there twice. We're gonna be there for one of the first rounds, and then we're gonna be there for the second round when they start to do eliminations. So look out for that. We will be there. But if you're in Dallas and there's a game that you're going to, what game are you going to? And do you have some extra tickets? I'm just playing. No, but what game are you really going to? And is there, I know maybe your country, right? We're all rooting for the US, but truly honestly, like there's some like favorites out there that aren't necessarily like from our origin of country, but there's some out there that are pretty popular, that are pretty like people are really like gunning for like that team or that country to win or to at least move past the like the first round. So that's always exciting. I know that I remember my stepdad used to watch the FIFA World Cup, and it obviously it's around the world, right? But I remember there was every time it would happen, like I would be walking up like at 2, 3 in the morning to watch some of these like someone's gonna call them volleyball game. Jesus Christ, Angelica. I was waking up like at 2 or 3 in the morning to watch some of these like soccer matches, and I was like, why am I up at this early? So, but I know how important it is to watch it, to see it, and not everybody has an athlete in like in the Olympics, right? Not everybody has like an athlete in the Olympics, like every country, but every country seems to navigate or to what do you call it? Not navigate to go to what is the word I'm looking for? Jesus, help me. Um, gravitate? Yes, gravitate. We'll use that word. Gravitate. Everybody has a team or a country they gravitate when it comes to the FIFA World Cup. And that's always exciting. I know I like to stay up sometimes for the Olympics, but there's only some things that I stay up for. I don't stay up for like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying. Everybody is invested into the FIFA World Cup, and so are we. So we'll be there. Your amigas. will be there in Dallas for the FIFA Fan Fest, and of course, part of the World Cups. So look out for that too. Este, oh my God, there's a lot happening. There's many things happening. I'll tell y'all this. Y'all want to know something? We were supposed to be going to Guadalajara for their fan fest, and y'all seen what happened. If you're watching the news, y'all seen what happened there. Um, we don't know yet if we're gonna make it out there. I really wanted to announce it. I really wanted to say, "Hey, we're gonna be at FIFA in Guadalajara." I mean, we had full-on conversations with their organizers and so on. But we're just kind of we're we're hoping they're okay. We're hoping all is okay. We're hoping that the tourism doesn't plummet because of this or doesn't hit like a negative, like a yeah, like the negative of what that was and what it can potentially do to a city like Guadalajara that had the opportunity to have FIFA and several games there and what it does for tourism because the ones who end up losing it's the community itself. But um yeah, we're hoping that the outcome is the best for Guadalajara. And if something changes and we end up going to Guadalajara, we'll let you guys know because we want to hit all these spaces and we want to see how the ambiance is there in a whole separate country. I know they're supposed to have some in Toronto, I think, in Canada, but I don't know yet. I don't know yet how we're gonna if that's a thing that we might do or not. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that's what we have coming up. I hope you is that it, Angelica? Is that it, girl? Is that it? Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think that's it. All right. Like I said, you will see a inquiry form in which I would love your participation and you filling it out for me, letting me know what it is that you want to see at this conference, at the Latina Conference, so we can build up the agenda based on um, your input. Because I've always said this, I'm just passing by. Um, this is for its community. I just so happen to be here at the very moment. That's it. But this is completely geared to you ladies. All right. Bueno, with that, y'all, I can babble. I love to talk. And sometimes I don't know how to focus. So the sun is saying goodbye to me. So with that being said, muchísimas gracias, amigas. Thank you for coming on the live with me. Thank you for taking the time to say hi. Thank you. Okay. And with that, I'll see you next time. Bye.